Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra, da Biafra here, and welcome to all the new and old subscribers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. So, I bring you another news, another update. Headline reads: Open letter to United Nations leaders on refusal of Nigerian government to act in accordance with the UN Charter on Self-Determination. Before we continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, kindly click the red subscribe button. Hit the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once a new video is being uploaded. So here is the news. So the letter reads: Good morning, good afternoon, and good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, depending on the time zone as of when this letter is conveyed to your office. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has on several occasions visited your headquarters situated at Geneva, Switzerland, as was directed by our diplomatic team based in London and United States of America regarding our right to self-determination. UN Leader Secretary General Antonio Guterres, Deputy Secretary General Amina J. Mohammed, General Assembly President Skaba, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing these names well, Economic and the Social Council President Colin. I wish to remind this very leadership on the submission of the United Nations Charter on Self-Determination for total emancipation of Biafrans from the entity called Nigeria for peace, justice, unity, equity, fairness, and the strong institution of making the world a better place as regards to United Nations Charter on people's right to self-determination, which Nigeria is also among the 196 countries signatory to this charter globally, which says the right of a people to self-determination is a cardinal principle in modern international law, commonly regarded as a jus cogens rule, binding as such on the United Nations authoritative interpretation of the charter as a norm. It states that peoples, based on respect for the principle of equal rights and a fair equity of opportunity, have the right to freely choose their sovereignty and the international political status with no interference. B. Article 1-4 of the United Nations Charter prohibits the threat or use of force on those seeking for self-determination and calls on all members of the respective members to respect the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and political independence of other states, which Nigerian government has failed woefully to do. Series of letters have been submitted to your offices, Sir and Ma, regarding Nigerian government's violent approach in handling those exercising their right to self-determination, including committing extraordinary rendition against the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with the hope to work with the United Nations on people's right to self-determination, peaceful coexistence of Biafrans, justice and the fairness, strong institution, and the unity of the global family of the United Nations. We Biafrans have chosen to exit Nigeria for good, to develop and grow our sovereignty state of Biafra for good and betterment of our dear citizens, including humanity at large, irrespective of your ethnicity, religion, or culture. The new nation Biafra should be a home for all. Sama, it is now the duty of your leadership to review the United Nations Charter on Self-Determination to its member states, as it is a constitutional right provision for indigenous people seeking sovereignty. It is high time the United Nations move a proposal call for the sovereign state of Biafra on the floor of the United Nations to end the conflict happening in Nigeria. The government of Nigeria, ably led by Buhari impostor, must be made to know that his administration has trapped on the laws of a United Nations Charter on rights to self-determination. Those he illegally kidnapped for exercising their rights to self-determination must be released unconditionally and referendum conducted. I will be very glad as to using your leadership to facilitate the sovereign state of Biafra, Sama, as a nation among many other nations whose flag will be raised at the floor of the United Nations. And the closing letter says, thank you very much, Ma and Sir. As you act in accordance with the United Nations Charter on Self-Determination without fear or favor, hash free Nnamdi Kanu, hash Biafra is it, hash freedom for Biafra. So that is it, my people. I like this, like the word that you see what I've been saying. They can't deny not knowing what you are passing through, or we not coming to them. This letter stated that a lot of letters has been sent to their office. So they can't possibly say they don't know what is going on, or they are not aware that we are asking for freedom, or we requested for a referendum. No, they can't. And it's in their law. Nigerian government has been breaking in. It's not even, it didn't start today. They have been, stepping on international laws. Like nothing will happen. Or we have all it takes to bribe them. Or we have all it takes to buy them over, which they have succeeded in doing. This woman, her name was mentioned, her Amina, whatever. She was installed by the Fulanese for their own favor. Whatever happens, she will tell them immediately because that's why she's there. But the word cannot escape this time around. No, they can't lie this time around. You see, EU, UN, US, all the international communities that is quiet over the happenings in Nigeria and turning blind eyes and deaf ears to Nigerian government breaking international law to the extent of renditioning a leader or a freedom fighter and a British citizen illegally. He was kidnapped and they renditioned back to Nigeria illegally without due process. They can't deny not knowing that Biafrans requested for a referendum. They can't lie this time. Britain cannot lie against Biafrans this time. We have all the evidence. The evidence are all over everywhere. They can't deny it this time around. Conduct a referendum. It's our right. Self-determination it's our right. It's not by force to be in a particular place. It's in their constitution. And Nigeria is a signatory to it. When people said, oh, we are tired of staying here, we want a referendum. Let's conduct a referendum. Let people choose if they will go with us or not. If they don't want to go with us, then let those that choose to go. We remain. But no. Instead, they will be killing, kidnapping, abducting, and then I don't know. There are people who are disappearing in Biafra land because we ask for nothing but freedom. And the world is quiet. So we don't know about you. People will know when the time comes. This is an open letter. This is not the first. This is not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has even, presented all the evidence needed right from the beginning of that creation. The time Fulanese, or should I say Britain, started slaughtering innocent Biafrans that requested for nothing but freedom. All the evidence has been sent to them. They can't deny it this time around. No, they can't. It's not possible for them to deny it this time around. Like the letter stated, a lot of letters have been sent to UN headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been there also. So they can't deny it this time around. What we want is freedom. Live, let's live. Those who are in that Nigeria with, or in that zoo with, that biggest zoo, Britain's biggest zoo in Africa, don't know what let's live is. You see, let's live. Live, let's live. Fulanis don't know what it means. They are being pushed around by Britain as long as they remain in power. They can do whatever Britain will ask them to do, as long as they are still in charge of that zoo. But the truth remains that, you see, UN, EU, US, they can't deny not knowing the plight of Biafrans in Nigeria this time around. And Britain can't lie against Biafrans like they did in 1967 again. It's never going to work again. It can never work again. It can't. It can never work again. It's our freedom or nothing. It's Biafra or nothing. We want to exit that contraction, not that we hate anybody. No. In that Nigeria, there is nothing like fairness, no equity, no justice. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. We are the ones suffering in that zoo. For that zoo to continue being one, we are being killed. Innocent Biafrans are being killed for Britain to continue keeping Nigeria one. To continue keeping Nigeria one, innocent Biafrans' blood has been shed. Millions. For that contraction to continue being one. And it's never going to work again. Never. It's never going to work again. There is no justice. There is no unity. There is no equity. There is no fairness. Absolutely nothing. Biafrans are being denied everything. Upon us owning what makes that zoo what it is. The reason Britain don't want to let go. We are the owners of what makes Nigeria the whatever Britain sees. They don't want to let us go, but they will when the time comes. So that is it, my people. I'll stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. It's Biafra or nothing. No going back. May Elohim guide and protect our leader, Ahmadike. Strengthen him more and more. And all genuine Biafrans fighting for Biafra restoration. Thank you all. God bless you, all of you. Guide and protect you people. Strengthen you people more and more. You see? Thank you.